Hi, I'm Monique for San Bernardino County Gun Owners. This video will give you step-by-step instructions on how to apply for your California CCW in San Bernardino County and how to craft your good cause statement. Disclosures: we are not attorneys and the information in this video is not legal advice. Even if you follow our instructions, there is absolutely no guarantee that the sheriff will issue a permit. This information is the best information we have on how to complete your CCW application and what information they need in your good cause statement. So let's begin. Here are the answers to some frequently asked questions. The San Bernardino County Sheriff issues a California CCW that is honored throughout the entire state of California, but there is no reciprocity for any other state. California has no formal agreement with any other state to honor their CCW. You can have up to 3 guns on your CCW, and those guns can only be switched in and out only at the time of your renewal. You must qualify with a sheriff's instructor on each gun. The sheriff is looking to make sure that your guns on your CCW are, for the most part, stock. However, you may make a modification so long that you remain compliant with California gun laws, and your firearms must be registered to you in the state of California. If you're married, at least 1 gun must be registered to you, and the other 2 guns may be registered to your spouse so long that you provide a marriage certificate. Important: no weapons of any kind may be brought to the office or any renewal class. Process for new CCW. Start your online application. Here is the website address. Once you have read the entire web page, including the FAQs, click on the new application process and complete the forms on all the links before your appointment. The application is very straightforward. Enter your basic information, background information, and your good cause statement. We go into depth on the good cause later in the video. There are a few questions that we want to make sure you pay very close attention to. Where it asks you to list all traffic violations, they only want moving violations, all other motor vehicle accidents, and only in the last 5 years. If you absolutely get stuck, the clerks can assist you, but don't withhold any info. Another question is, have you been convicted of any criminal offense? They want you to list civil and military convictions. If the answer is yes, give thorough and accurate details. If you are wondering about an incident that is not a conviction, don't list it here. There is one catch-all question. Have you withheld any fact that might affect the decision to approve this license? For this answer, list every interaction with law enforcement or the courts. It might require a separate piece of paper, but don't over-disclose. What you don't want to do is withhold something and then they find out. That could result in a denial and be considered a good moral character issue. When applying for your California CCW through San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, you are not required to provide a character reference or a psychological evaluation. You do not need permission from your employer, but you do need an employment verification. So what is required? For all supporting documentation, bring originals plus 1 copy. Provide copies of one of your most recent utility bills with no past due amount that shows your name and service address. It can be a gas, electric, or trash bill. A current property tax bill, grant deed, or rental agreement showing your name. If you do not have any of these, contact Employee Resources CCW unit. County certified marriage certificate for each marriage if you have ever used a different last name or add a spouse's gun to your permit. County certified birth certificate, naturalization papers, or green card. Military discharge DDT 214 form, including discharge status. Be prepared to scan a copy of your valid driver's license or a state-issued ID which has your current address in San Bernardino County. Your state-issued ID must have your current residential or mailing address. Be sure that each firearm you are listing on your concealed carry weapon license is registered in California and registered to you or your spouse/domestic partner. If you have any questions, you can call the Employee Resources Department at 909-387-0604, but they prefer that you email them at ccw-info@sbcsd.org. So how much is all of this going to cost me? You must obtain 2 separate postal money orders from the post office made payable to San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, SBSD, due at the time of your interview. Fingerprinting, $119, postal money order only. 20% of the administrative background fees, about $31.20, postal money order only. And at the time of your training class, you must also bring 2 additional postal money orders for SBSD range fee, $112, money order payable to SBSD, and final fee of $124.80, the remaining 80% of the administrative background fee. That is a total of $387. There are some additional tips to help you in your application. You can still apply if you are not a U.S. citizen by bringing in your naturalization papers or green card. Your firearm must be registered to you in the state of California at the time of your application. So what about my good cause statement? California state law requires good cause in order to be issued a permit by the sheriff. So what is the sheriff looking for? Good cause has to do with your risk level compared to the general public and not how good you are with a firearm. Here are a couple of questions we get a lot. Can I just say self-defense or personal protection or the Second Amendment? No, by state law, the sheriff cannot issue that with a good cause statement. Can I just show them my certifications from the various gun classes I have taken? They won't issue based on proficiency. Good cause has to do with why you might be a target. So what can I use? It's pretty simple. The generic statement they are often looking for is the protection of self and loved ones against anyone who may want to cause serious bodily injury or death while in a public place. If you have any specific incidents that occurred to you, you can add that as well. Remember that your CCW is for your personal protection only and is not approved for use with your work. Put your statement together and put it in your own words. Include as much detail as you feel necessary, keeping in mind that specific events or threats may need to be supported with documentation, including police reports. As with all other steps of this process, do not embellish your story. Keep your story short, accurate, and verifiable. You renew your CCW every 2 years. A half-day class is required for renewal, and you should start the renewal process about 60 to 90 days before your CCW expires by calling the Employee Resources Department at 909-387-3750 to schedule your renewal class. Paperwork can be completed before or after your renewal class. The paperwork can be downloaded from sbcounty.gov/sheriff/CCW. You must fill out the entire renewal application and print it out. Do not sign it. Must complete the renewal by coming into the Employee Resources Department where you will sign it there. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Good luck, and please give us feedback. It is exciting news that San Bernardino County residents will have an easier time exercising your right to carry. If you haven't already, join San Bernardino County gun owners for as little as $10 a month and get involved in fighting to restore and protect your Second Amendment rights. Thank you for watching.
Without someone doing something about it, it's not going to get any better.